Questions 8 through 9 are based on the following passage. The Second World War was a watershed event for all Americans. It brought the Great Depression to an end and marked the beginning of significant socioeconomic and political changes for women and racial minorities. Chinese American women played an important role in these long-term changes. Galvanized by motives ranging from Chinese nationalism to American patriotism and feminism, Chinese American women initiated an outpouring of highly organized activities in such areas as fundraising, propaganda, civil defense, and Red Cross work. While some women in San Francisco's Chinatown enlisted in the armed services, many others went to work in businesses outside their neighborhood and in defense industries for the first time. Okay, so question 8 says that the primary purpose of the passage is to blank. So what we should now do is ask ourselves, what is the main idea or what is the primary purpose of the passage? Once we figure that out for ourselves, we then need to look at the answer choices and see which one matches most closely to what we believe. So, what is it that we believe about the main idea of the passage? Paragraph 1 describes a little bit about the Great Depression and its impact on women and racial minorities. Then, at the end of the first paragraph, it gets very specific as to a specific racial group of women minorities, which were Chinese American women. It says that Chinese American women played an important role in these long-term changes, and these changes were brought about by the Great Depression in the Second World War. The second paragraph describes some of the things that the Chinese women did, as well as their motivation for doing them. It says that motives range from nationalism, Chinese nationalism, to American patriotism and feminism, and they had a range of activities such as fundraising, propaganda, civil defense, and Red Cross work. So based on what we're getting from the two paragraphs, it seems like the events of the Second World War gave Chinese American women an opportunity. So now we need to decide which answer choice is most closely aligned with what we believe. Let's look at choice A. Was the primary purpose of the passage to highlight the contributions of San Francisco's Chinatown to the war effort? No, it doesn't get that specific. So we can cross out answer choice A. Was the primary purpose of the passage to describe the different jobs held by women during the Second World War? Well, specifically, it talks about Chinese American women and a few of the things that they did, but that's too specific to be the main idea. It's only a support for the main idea. So B is not the choice. Let's look at answer choice C. Was the primary purpose of the passage to explain how the Second World War helped to end the Great Depression? It doesn't mention how the Second World War helped to end the Great Depression. That's not supported by the passage. So that is not the main or the primary purpose of the passage. So answer choice C is wrong. Now let's look at answer choice D. Was the primary purpose of the passage to discuss the impact of the Second World War on Chinese American women? So far, that is the closest answer to what we believe. Let's check answer choice E, just to be sure. Was the primary purpose of the passage to highlight the influence of feminism on Chinese American women? No, it's not. One of the motives was feminism, which prompted some of the opportunities and some of the motivation for the Chinese American women to pursue different opportunities and activities. But that is not the answer. The primary purpose of the passage is to discuss the impact of the Second World War on Chinese American women. So the answer for number 8 is D. Now let's look at question number 9. Which best characterizes the relationship between the first paragraph and the second paragraph? So now we need to summarize the first paragraph and then the second paragraph and see which answer choice matches what we believe about the two paragraphs. So the first paragraph opens up with the Second Civil War as a major catalyst or a major turning point and opportunities for Chinese American women. And then the second paragraph goes into more specific detail about that to support the first paragraph. So let's see. which answer choice most closely aligns with that? Did the first paragraph relate an anecdote that illustrates a generalization made in the second paragraph? No. The second paragraph is more specific, so it's not a generalization that's made in the second paragraph. It gets into a little bit more detail than the first. So I think we can cross out answer choice A. It's not closely aligned to what we believe. Did the first paragraph present a claim that is supported in the second paragraph? Based on what we believe about the two paragraphs, I would say so. However, let's check answer choices C, D, and E just to be sure. Answer choice C says that the paragraphs offer different explanations for the same phenomenon. That's not quite as strong as what we believe in answer choice B. So we can cross out answer choice C. Answer choice D says that the second paragraph digresses from the topic discussed in the first paragraph. Well, not according to what we believe. We believe that the second paragraph actually supports what was written in the first paragraph and goes into greater detail. So answer choice D is not a strong answer, or not as strong an answer as answer choice B. Let's look at answer choice E. The second paragraph challenges the validity of the argument made in the first paragraph. And paragraph 2 doesn't challenge paragraph 1. It actually supports paragraph 1. So again, answer choice B is the strongest answer. Therefore, the final answer is B. The first paragraph presents a claim that is supported in the second paragraph.